Welcome to a brand new deep dive. Today, we're really pulling back the curtain on One Piece chapter 1152. It's titled Terrible Day, which definitely fits.
Oh, absolutely. It's quite a chapter.
Yeah, we've got a detailed review and breakdown as our source. So our mission for you today is basically to pull out the most crucial stuff.
Right. We're focusing on like the big power shifts, character moments, and the really deep lore this chapter drops.
It's a dense one for sure.
It is. But yeah, we'll give you the distilled essence. You'll get the key nuggets, what really matters going forward.
Okay, awesome. Let's kick things off with the big one. Zoro. Everyone's talking about this power up.
The Conqueror's Happongi confirmation.
Exactly. Gavan just comes out and says it.
Huh.
Zoro has Conqueror's Haki, that super rare willpower thing.
It's not even new, apparently. Gabon says his body's been, like, leaking it for a long time.
Leaking it. What does that even mean? And Luffy apparently wasn't shocked when reminded.
Well, it confirms what a lot of fans suspected, since Wano, really. But Gabon's explanation, the leaking, it suggests maybe Zoro's potential was always immense, just untamed.
So why is the confirmation such a big deal now?
Because Gabon ties it directly to the endgame.
Yeah.
He basically says defeating Imu's God's Knights, and the Holy Knights too, it's going to require mastery of Conqueror's Haki.
Ah, okay. So not just brute strength.
Exactly. It's not just about being strong. It's about projecting that will. It shifts the whole power dynamic for the final war. It tells us these final battles are about will, about aura, as much as punches and swords.
That makes sense. Okay, moving on. The chapter then just plunges us into Elbaf's past. This bad day flashback 14 years ago
Right, and it's heavy. We see Loki finding King Harold murdered.
by his own guard.
Yeah.
Which is huge because, well, it completely clears Loki's name, doesn't it?
Pretty much. That accusation of patricide, killing his father, gone. It reveals this whole conspiracy. Someone framed him.
Which totally reframes Loki's character.
Totally. It fills in huge historical gaps, yeah. But more than that, it opens up possibilities. He's not just some potential bad guy. He's a victim.
Hinting at innocence, maybe even redemption.
Definitely hinting at innocence. And maybe, just maybe, setting him up as a potential ally for the Straw Hats. Think about the political implications of that.
Okay, but then it gets even wilder. The chapter jumps way back, 109 years ago.
Yeah, to young Harold.
And, wow, terrifying conqueror, right, just smashing human kingdoms, declaring himself sovereign, brutal stuff.
It paints a really complex picture of Elbaf's history and Harold himself. And you got to wonder how that history connects to their kind of uneasy relationship with the Celestial Dragons.
And this is where it connects back to Shanks, right?
Exactly, because both Shanks and Gabon were apparently in Elbaf during the bad day 14 years ago.
We even see Shanks with his arm tattoo bonding with Harold.
Yeah, it's a moment loaded with like emotional complexity. It just deepens the mystery around Shanks. What's his role? What secrets or, I don't know, obligations does he have tied to Elbaf? What does he know?
So much intrigue there. And then classic Luffy happens.
Ah, yeah. His diplomatic strategy.
He just straight up offers Loki a spot on the crew to get him out of trouble.
Which is pure Luffy. But everyone else, Zoro, Sanji, Hajuden, even Loki himself, is like, whoa, hold on.
It's that perfect mix of charm and total chaos we expect from him.
Mhm.
But seriously, what does it say that his go-to move for diplomacy is recruitment?
Well, it brings up a really interesting strategic point, doesn't it? How will Luffy's way of doing things, making friends, expanding the crew, these kind of leveraged alliances, like maybe with Loki, how will that work alongside needing Conqueror's Hahaki mastery to beat Emo?
So it's not just one or the other.
Probably not. It suggests maybe the final victory needs both, the raw power and the power of connection, these strong bonds Luffy forms.
Okay, so wrapping this up for you, the listener,
Yeah.
what's the takeaway? Chapter 1152, it's doing a lot.
Oh, yeah. It's balancing these intense power moments, like Zoro's Haruki finally being confirmed, with really deep emotional lore, the whole tragedy with Harold and Loki.
And it definitely kicks the intrigue around Shanks and Elbaf's history into high gear. It feels like a really key chapter setting up the final saga.
Definitely a keystone piece. So thinking about all these layers, the flashbacks, the power stuff, these hidden connections coming to light, here's something for you to chew on. What single historical secret, or maybe a character revelation that's still hidden, do you think will be the absolute biggest turning point as the One Piece saga unfolds? What's that final domino going to